Hi guys, welcome back. Today I'm looking at cancelled Disney movies, so let's get into it. Well, my turn looking at cancelled Disney movies for you. Don't get to subscribe. Now I did do Pixar, I did do DreamWorks, Illumination, Blue Sky Studios. Now there's ton to go through. So before I do, I don't get to subscribe. Let's get into it. Now I think the first one was Reynald the Fox, and I also gave the reason why they were cancelled. So Reynald the Fox, the reason it was cancelled was Walt felt that Reynard wasn't a suitable choice for a hero. And then we had Don Quixote, which was many failed attempts. I think they did 3 times they attempted to, and it just didn't happen. Then we had Gremlins. The Gremlins. They also had The Year was supposed to come. I know the saturation of war films prompted this cancellation. Then we had Chanticleer and Renard. I don't know the reason why it got cancelled. And then we had Korean Ives, High Costs. Then we had Chanticleer. I think it got replaced by Robin. And now, before I start, I'm not going to count movies that they were planning, which then got reworked into something else, because eventually we did get that film. The film, it just wasn't the way it was originally intended. But then there was going to be a Goldilocks and the Three Bears, and then the Bremen Town musicals. I think that was supposed to be a film. Then Tootsie the Owl. It never saw completion. Then we had The Hero from Otherwhere, budgetary issues. Then we had Mistress Masham's Repos. Most of the team was fired. And then we have Army Ants. It never fully materialized. Now, 10 years later, we did have Ants and A Bug's Life. Now, I don't think it's based on this. I think they just did their own thing with it. So, yeah. And I'm not going to include Pixar movies as well. Then we're going to have Roger Rabbit 2 / Who Discovered Roger Rabbit. It's going to be a sequel to Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I don't think Bob Hoskins would have been in it. You can see Roger Rabbit was CGI. I think this is the only the only scene from the film that we're going to do. It got cancelled because of budget issues, and we've not had a Who Framed Roger Rabbit, which honestly I don't really want to. Well, because we're going to have Bob Hoskins. He passed away. I would have wanted just Roger Rabbit. We did have Roger Rabbit in Chip and Dale. He had a cameo in there. Then we have Humphrey the Whale. Sorry, the picture. This is the only picture I can find of it. Tiny the Alligator. Disney wasn't impressed with the story. They chose to do Beauty and the Beast instead. Next we had Toots and the Upside Down House. This got cancelled because Skeleton production shut down in 1998. I think they did. Nightmare Before Christmas. Oh yeah, they did Nightmare Before Christmas, Cabin Boy, James and Giant Peach and Kablam. Yeah. I think it was Tim Burton's company. Next we have Bitsy. Executives were reluctant to approve the film. Next we have Atlantis 2. Now we did have Atlantis Milo Returns. Return of Milo, but after the first one, we were going to get, I think, a theatrical sequel. I think the Return to Milo was direct to video, and Atlantis 2: Shards of Chaos was scrapped off to the box office value of the first film. Now there was, I found out about this. I didn't know about this. Hercules the Trojan War. Hercules and Mulan was going to get a third movie. I don't know why they got cancelled. And yeah, then we were going to have the Emperor and the Nightingale. I don't know what this would have been about. No, the Search for Mickey Mouse project suffered script issues. Treasure Planet 3, this got cancelled the same way. Treasure Planet 2 scrapped off the box office over the first one. That and Atlantis didn't do well. I actually like both movies. Frady Cat, this was going to be like a satire of Alfred Hitchcock. Frady, which I think this honestly could have been interesting. This was cancelled because it was deemed too scary for kids. And this was back in 2005. We were actually going to get a fourth Aladdin animated movie. The project never materialized. Fantasia 2006. This would have been the third Fantasia after the first one of Fantasia 2000. Fantasia 2006. Disney started making theatrical 2D anime films after Home on the Range failed at the box office. Um, yeah. Now these ones I put them all together is the same reason. Dumbo 2, 2001, The Jungle Book 3, Aristocats 2, Chicken Little 2, Meet the Robinsons 2, Bambi 3, and Pinocchio 2, all cancelled by John Lasseter due to management change. There's Dumbo 2, The Jungle Book 3, Aristocats 2, Chicken Little 2, Meet the Robinsons 2, Bambi 3, and Pinocchio 2. They have Cosmic 2000, 3000, I don't know why this was cancelled, 2010. Calling All Robots. Now I have Calling All Robots. I don't have a picture of the Nutcracker. I think that would have come in 2010. Calling All Robots 2010, the Nutcracker, and the Beatles' Yellow Submarine. This was going to be a remake of the one from 1969. It was going to be 3D. So Calling All Robots, the Nutcracker, and the Beatles' Yellow Submarine all got cancelled because Image Movers Digital shut down in 2011. I think they did Marty's Mums, and I think they did the Christmas Carol, the Jim Carrey one. And yeah, that's that. And Yellow Submarine. I think there was like there's a small segment of the Beatles in 3D. You can see that on, you find it on YouTube. Next we got Mort. Disney could afford I was say Disney couldn't afford the rights for the film. Then we have King of the Elves, which with story problems. I think honestly this one could have been pretty good, but then we have Gigantic. This was supposed to be Jack and the Beanstalk. Now they teased it in the Zootopia when there was the DVDs, Creative Differences, and obviously we got I think we got Ralph Breaks the Internet. I honestly wanted to see this one. I want to see what this one would have been. Then we have Metro. Now I'm only gonna Metro Disney Toon Studios shut down 2018. Now there was gonna be a sequel to Planes. There was gonna be a third Planes movie. All that got cancelled because Disney Toon Studios shut down 2018. They did like low budget. They did like direct-to-video movies. Now these ones, there's no order for these ones. I just put them all here. The Seven Dwarfs was gonna get a movie that didn't happen. Then there was gonna be The Life of Hans Christian Andersen, and the Little Red Riding Hood. There was going to be a movie and Cookie Carnival, and then finally Where the Wild Things Are. This is the Disney one. Eventually, we actually did have a live action one, but this was I think this is a test one. So that's pretty much it. So guys, thank you for watching my video. I'll see you in my next video, and bye.